What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Demon Reads Comics. Today we're going to do another haul that I got from, this time it's from Instocktrades. I got about, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books so far. I'm still waiting on a haul from Cheap Graphic Novels and another one that I bought online from somebody that I'll give a special shout out to when the time comes. But anyway, let's go ahead and do this. So I was thinking about doing, like, showing you guys the book and then kind of doing like the, flipping the pages. I just don't want to flip the pages because I'm going to flip through the pages anyway when it comes to doing the review on the book. So I figured I'm just going to show you guys the book, who writes it, and kind of go from there. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Like I said, this is my haul from Instocktrades. Everything just got here. So let's get started. So the first one I got from them is Hellboy Volume 2. Library edition. This contains The Chain Coffin and The Right Hand of Doom. This is by Mike Mignola. I already got issue 1 over there in my pile ready to read. So this is volume 2. And yeah, I can't wait to start reading these, but it's in the list of how I'm going to read them, so it's going to be a while. So let me set that aside. Next, we got Hellboy Volume 3 Library Edition. And this collects Conqueror Worm and Strange Places, also by Mike Mignola. Yeah, these are actually very... I was going to get the smaller books, but I mean, I'm such a big fan of Hellboy that I just had to read them in their Master Edition forms. They are big books, but if you got the room for them, and you got... I'm going to say this. If you got the room for them, they're amazing to collect. As far as the price, they're not so pricey. I mean, I picked each one of them up for like 30, 32 bucks. So, in a nutshell, I didn't spend more than 200 bucks for 6 books. Like if you think about it, 2 omnibus editions are about 200 bucks or more. So, I think they're well worth it. That's just my opinion alone. Next, I got Hellboy Volume 4, Library Edition. This contains The Crooked Man and the Troll Witch, also by Mike Mignola, and others, it says. It's actually always by others, because this one's Mike Mignola and Richard Carbon. Give me a second, actually. I'm kind of interested now. Yeah, this one is just by Mike Mignola, actually, which is Volume 2. And Volume 3 is also by just Mike Mignola. I didn't know that. But Volume 4 is by Mike Mignola and Richard Corbin and others. So, yeah, like I said, I'm excited to read this. I got Volume 5 over there as well. So that's why I went from 2 to 3 to 4 to 6. So, yeah, the 6th one. Hellboy Volume 6, Library Edition. This collects The Storm and the Fury and the Bridge of Hell. This one's by Mike Mignola, Duncan Fegredo, and Corbin and... Mike Mignola, Duncan Fegredo, Corbin, Nolan, and Hampton. Looks like a lot of people were in this one, actually. So, yeah, this collects all of them so far. I think the only one of the library editions that I'm missing is Hellboy in Hell. But that one's kind of hard to come around. I think the last time I seen it was like on Amazon, and it was like $100, maybe 120. And I was gonna pick it up, and then the next day it was gone. So I'm just gonna have to wait and see if I can pick it up again. But that's this one right here, and that's all of the Hellboys that I collected so far. That's pretty much all the Hellboys in general. I know he's like in BRPD and things like that. So I might read BRPD. I might pick them up. Just kind of depends on how much space I got to kind of read all this stuff and if I can collect them all. And I might read them online. Depends. But anyway, let's keep moving forward. So next, I picked up Lady Killer. This is actually considered also a library edition, and this is by Jolie Jones, Jamie S. Rich, Laura Alfred, and Michelle Madison. I don't know if those are all females, and if it is, that's awesome, actually. I don't want to say Jolie Jones is a female or a male. I don't want to assume. So, yeah. I believe this collects Lady Killer 1 through 5, and then Lady Killer Volume 2, 1 through 5. I'm kind of excited to read this one. This one's kind of like a noir crime. I don't know if you guys already noticed it, but I'm kind of a big crime type of person. And the art looks amazing in this. I'm just gonna give you guys, oh, and it comes with the ribbon. Yeah, the art looks amazing in this. So I'm kind of excited to read this. I want to see what it's about. It looks freaking amazing. It's by Dark Horse Comics. So we'll see how that goes. Next on the list, we got Gideon Falls Deluxe Edition. This is actually book 1. I already got book 2 here. And this was by Jeff Lemire. Give me a second because it just says the last names. Jeff Lemire, Andrea Sorrento, and Dave Stewart. And then you got Steve Wands and a whole bunch of other people that we'll talk about once we do the review of this. But this is Volume 1. I got book 2 already out over there. And this is published by Image Comics. So, again, Gideon Falls book 1. Kind of excited to read that as well. I'm actually excited to read all of these. And then, going on with the whole Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips. I know I said I was going to pick up a whole bunch, which I did. I got House of the Unholy. This, in the back, it doesn't really tell you how many it collects, but I believe it collects like issues 1 through 5 or 1 through 6. Oh, and as a matter of fact, Gideon Falls book 1 collects issues, I want to say 1 through 17. Doesn't really say. I don't know why some of them don't say it on the outside, but yeah, this one doesn't say it either. But this one collects 1 through 6 or 1 through 5. But it's by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. I'm trying to read all their work, and I'm actually hoping. I think this is the last of them, of Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. So we'll see what this one's about. I heard kind of negative reviews of this one, how it ends and things like that. But I don't want to take people's opinion on it. I want to read it myself and see what I think. The art looks beautiful in it, as always, from Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. So we'll see what it's about. Here's the art of it. So we'll see how the story goes. Next, we got Where the Body Was. This one, again, doesn't really tell you what it collects. I think there's only like 1 through 4 or 1 through 5 as well. But it's Where the Body Was. It's also by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Published by Image Comics as well. And again, this art looks beautiful as well. I'm kind of interested to see about this one because I read, or not read a review, but I saw a review about this, and it's actually very interesting. It's kind of like different. It's like supposedly there was this dead body somewhere, and it's the story of different neighbors recounting that, and it kind of comes together. So it's different stories, but all connected about the same thing. So we'll see what it, how this book is. I don't know if there's any other Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips books that I need to collect. Give me a second, because it's the back of it actually kind of shows it. I think as of right now, I've read everything. I'm gonna read everything once I read all this, minus Cruel Summer. It's part of the criminal universe. I haven't picked that up yet, and I don't know if I want to or not, but I might, just so I can read everything. Okay, and the last two. Oh, and I'm sorry. So I did say that Gideon Falls was deluxe hardcover. House of the Unholy is just a hardcover. It's not a deluxe, just a hardcover. And Where the Body Was is also just a hardcover. Now, I was going to pick up this next one in hardcover, but the hardcover kind of like had like this art. It was like a thicker book. It had like the artist, like how they came about drawing the graphic novel, and then the graphic novel itself. And I didn't really like that. I was just like, I want to just read the graphic novel. So I ended up picking it up in trade paperback, and it's Pulp, finally. And it's by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips as well. I'm kind of excited to read this one, but it feels like it's just going to be a quick read, and I'm going to read it too quickly. So we'll see what it's about, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of disappointed that it's a trade paperback and it's really thin. It is published by Image Comics as well. So we'll see how that goes. And lastly, I picked up Ghosted Compendium. Again, it's trade paperback because all the I actually haven't seen a compendium that comes in hardcover. All the compendiums that I've seen come in trade paperback. So this is Ghosted Compendium, and it's by the last names, of course. Joshua Williamson, Gordon Saduska, David Gianfelsi, Juan Jose RYP, Vladimir Kristik Lacey. I'm sorry if I butcher those names. And this is also published by Image Comics. This one kind of intrigued me because it's actually this guy that recruits a whole bunch of people to go check out a haunted house to see if it's actually haunted or not. And it really interested me. So we'll see how this whole thing goes, if it's paranormal or not. And yeah, so like I said, that's the last one of the haul. I'm still waiting for a haul from Cheap Graphic Novels. I think there's 5 or 6 books in that one. I think I want to say 5. And then the other one that I'm waiting for as well is I'm waiting for 3 omnibuses from some guy that I bought from Instagram. I follow him a lot on YouTube and Instagram, and he was kind of downsizing. So I ended up picking up a few omnibus from him, and when it gets here, I'll give him a shout out and show you guys what books I picked up from him. But yeah, so far that's it that I'm picking up. I don't think I'm going to buy any more anytime soon. I need to read a whole bunch of this stuff and get rid of some, or or keep it and go from there. So if you guys have any recommendations on what I should pick up, what I should check out, leave it down in the comments down below. Leave a like if you guys can on this video. It really helps the channel out. And if you guys haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. It really helps build my channel and get my content out there for other people to see. I hope you guys are ready for me to do reviews on these books. The next book I'm reading, which I'm starting tomorrow, is the Saga Deluxe hardcovers. There's 3 of them so far. And what I don't like about it is that the story continues, but they've been on hiatus. So after I'm done with those 3 books, I don't know if I'm going to keep them or not, considering the fact that it's still going to continue on for like another 3 more books, but who knows when they're going to come out. And that one is kind of like an interstellar space thing, which is not my cup of tea, but somebody recommended it to me again one last time, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to give it another chance to see how it goes, and if I like it, we'll see what happens, and if not, I won't get into any more space stuff. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. I'm going to be posting this video probably sometime in the next couple days after I'm done uploading the next 3 videos. I think I'm going to upload another haul and then this one, so it might be a couple weeks before you guys see this video. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this content. We'll see you guys in the next one.